Oh, well, all right. So, yeah, so welcome or welcome back to Love 24 Hours here, where we review content that could either, brighten or enlighten your day. Like, you never know here, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. Hopefully, you feel better after you watch the video. Even if some of these things can be a little, they can be, I don't want to say creepy or scary, because I don't really share any, like, scary content. It just depends on the person, I guess, or where you are, you know, on your path because it's some heavy stuff I am gonna have to. I'm gonna try to risk it, try to share with y'all, see if I don't get. Hopefully, I don't get flagged. Well, it's time to push the envelope this year, y'all, because it's time for the truth to come out. So we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Okay, so real quick, let's get into the shout outs and then we'll go straight into the video. So first shout out goes to Anthony Vance, 8020. I appreciate you. I see you. I see you. I appreciate it. Love it and support. For real, for real. The next shout out goes to Eugene Simpson, 4755. Next one goes to JLV. Y'all know I be trying, y'all. Y'all know I be trying. But it's JAEL and letter V. That's all I got. And then we have D Baby 1281. Appreciate you. Shout out to you too. And Trey Champion. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support. You know what I mean? If I missed you, my bad, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoys the video. I hope you enjoy your day. You know, all those great things. You know, I'm talking about sending some love and light out to all y'all. This is our year, y'all. This is the year for winning. You know what I'm talking about? This is a year for winning, and it's starting off with a bang already. So yeah, but let's go ahead and jump into the video, shall we?
So Cat Williams, he opens up 2024 with some words for the industry.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side.
Facts.
Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
And I find it's crazy that Cat Williams did this interview dropping all this truth around the same time the Epstein list is dropping. Yeah, I'm talking about crazy names like Bill Clinton and Michael Jackson was on that list. We're in the age of Aquarius, the age of truth, the age of knowledge. So everything that was done in the dark, it is now coming to the light. That great deception is over with. There is no more lies. It has literally been written in every prophecy in every religion on the face of this earth. And you gonna stand with the truth, which is God, or you gonna stand with the other side? You did. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the age of Aquarius and all this truth dropping in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content, and hit that business email. Y'all trying to do business. Let's go.
You guys remember Columbus Short from Stomp the Yard? Well, even he's exposing Diddy.
Snitching. I'm snitching in the kitchen. Diddy. Gotta tell on him. He tried it on me, so I know it's true. I was married. My ex-wife, I got a phone call in the middle of the night, about 2:30 in the morning. My wife says, pick up the phone. It was an unknown number. Pick up the phone. Who's calling you? Picked up the phone. It was Diddy. And he said, hey, man, we didn't see what BET was. You know, what you doing? I'm like, I'm in bed with my wife. He said, I'm at the Beverly Hills Hilton. I said, what's up? I said, who over there? He said, just me.
Hey, y'all, check it. Look how deep the water go. They just showing you how deep they went. The water is way deeper. Look at this. Oh, my God. Watch this. Guess what, guys? It's still going. Give it. captured. This is just as scary. It's out of space. And this music is still going. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, stop. Look at this. Oh, my God. Dang, look, just look. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Go. There you go. Still going. It's still going. Oh my God. That's it, right? That's not it. Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. That should be about it. Yeah. That's not it. That should be it. Oh. This is all they discovered so far. I can't get it. There's more out there. That's crazy. No.
We're fighting a pedophile conspiracy, but beyond that, it's a vampire conspiracy in that they are interdimensionally sucking the essence of our youth.
Right.
And they believe they're possessed by an off-world entity.
They do? Interdimensional beings giving them all the data. You're talking about the elites and interdimensional signals that they're receiving that are telling us to lower our IQ. You can't just say that.
We need proof.
Okay, let me give you proof. They get the technology they believe from a frickin' other dimension. That's what they believe. I'm not saying it's real. Joe, I've been on air 22 years. I don't get into aliens, metaphysical, religion, any of that. I've studied the elite, and I've also communicated with a lot of the top people. And if you want to know, I will actually break down right now the best knowledge right now what's happening on the planet.
What's happening?
The elite are all about transcendence and living forever and the secrets of the universe, and they want to know all this. Some are good, some are bad, some are a mix. But the good ones don't ever want to organize. The bad ones tend to want to organize because they lust after power. Powerful consciousnesses don't want to dominate other people. They want to empower them, so they don't tend to get together until things are really late in the game. Then they come together. Evil's always defeated because good is so much stronger. And we're on this planet, and Einstein's physics showed it, Max Planck's physics showed it, there's at least 12 dimensions. And now that's why all the top scientists and billionaires are coming out saying it's a false hologram. It is artificial. The computers are scanning it and finding tension points where it's artificially projected and gravity's bleeding in to this universe. That's what they call dark matter. So we're like a thought or a dream that's a wisp in some computer program, some God's mind, whatever. They're proving it all. It's all coming out. Now, there's like this sub-transmission zone below the third dimension that's just turned over to the most horrible things is what it resonates to. And it's trying to get up into the third dimension that's just a basic level consciousness to launch into the next levels. And our species is already way up in the fifth, sixth dimension, consciously, our best people. But there's this big war trying to, like, basically destroy humanity because humanity has free will, and there's a decision to which level we want to go to. We have free will, so evil's allowed to come and contend, not just good. Something else happened, and I'm not at liberty to get into it, but I was shown 3 years ago what the University of Washington was doing under Bill Gates. And this is in the 90s.
What were they doing?
What do you do? They don't even know what they're being given. It's intravenous.
So you think it's some sort of alien intervention type shit?
Dude, they to get even deeper, they turn your heart off for 5 minutes and they pump oxygen into your blood. And you're in the meetings with frickin' aliens. Elves is the main group. But they're like,
so by shutting your heart off, it makes you have that psychedelic experience by keeping blood in your oxygen. It keeps you alive?
Well, let's explain.
Okay.
The heart goes out, the body thinks it's dead.
Right.
So you can stay in longer. When you've taken DMT or ayahuasca 200 times, so these dudes are like, it stops working once you've taken it hundreds of times. So then they start taking their most psychic people who are able to do this, and they turn their heart off. and then they put them into these events, and it's like the things the aliens tell them, they come out and they tell scientists, and it works. So,
like what kind of shit?
They didn't tell. Let me tell you, get killed for this stuff, Joe. This is not. Why do you think they want me off the air?
Jones is asserting that this other dimension is real, and there are ways you can interact with these entities, and specifically the negative ones have this intention to try control mankind. They have this project and this plan where they're giving technology to the people who interact with them, and they're trying to influence these people to build certain systems that will give them control over man. Now, one of the main intellectual spinal cords of this is a set of thinking frames called cybernetics. Cybernetics was brought up around about the 60s. I think Aldous Huxley might have talked about it as well. And basically this is pontificating about systems thinking, understanding how to organize a large society along systems-based incentive, because you can't do it with authoritarian control anymore. It's too hard to control 300 million people in Europe or America with one king or something like that telling people what to do. So instead what you need to do is create a system, and the system creates this sort of flow of data and flow of incentives and flow of whatever in order to make things work. And so the control of the system is how you control the individuals, is how you actually get order over to society and, you know, create something that you can control. And so apparently all of these aliens are giving these people technology that assists them in this project of cybernetics. Now, this is the paranoid taking it, of course, but there's something to this when you think about it. The phone, the laptop, the fact that we're all sucked into social media, onto these cybernetic systems. We're getting sucked into these online information cybernetic systems that our brains get plugged into, and then the memes flash in front of our eyes and transform our minds, and you see everybody developing all these identities based on things that they see on TikTok. That you see them get hysterically wound up about whatever is going on in the world based on what they see propagated via social media or via, for example, the television. You can see that media controls the mind. That is not a weird or unobvious thing to say. That's pretty much a cliche at this point. So the cybernetic system is in place and it is working. Now, what is the next plan with this? Of course, we're hearing stuff about Neuralink, where we have the phone getting jabbed into the back of your head and connected directly to your brain so it can interact with your neurons, so you can interact with it faster. All of a sudden now you're turning into an ant inside of an ant hive that has direct communication with the whole and no real individual free will, I guess you could say. And also the rise of AI and artificial intelligence. And you're seeing this now with, for example, generative AI. The machines are beginning to generate ideas and generate information and generate symbols and generate entities, generate characters. And so the machines can sort of install stuff inside of us. And so since the cybernetic organisms like social media, like the internet, like maybe even Neuralink, these are the realms of the machines. This is the matrix, as we could say. You're seeing artificial intelligence rise up, and all of a sudden that could begin to massively influence the memes that are propagated inside of our heads. What are we going to do when deep fakes and all that stuff come along? And are they going to start to put in realities into our head that we're not aware? Is this where Skynet is going to begin to show up? And this is a very interesting thing to think about, is that the Terminator, the artificial intelligence at the end of time that's coming down into reality right now, that's beginning to set its foundations in preparation for the great Antichrist to land on Earth. It's like Voldemort preparing his arrival. This machine Antichrist is not some dude, is not some guy, but it's living within a system in a different dimension. Think about that. The internet is in the room right now with you and me, but we can't see it. We can't see the Wi-Fi stuff. We can't see the flows of digits and information. It's in a hidden dimension. It's in a higher dimension. This dimension can influence us, no problem. This dimension can influence our decisions. I've developed workout plans. I've developed decisions about my food. I've developed decisions about my relationships, decisions about my model of the world, decisions about my career. Actually, most of my major decisions in my life are based off information I got from the internet. Think about that. And so this system, this invisible dimensional system, the internet, is having a huge influence upon me. It's having an influence upon you. And what if there was an entity that lived natively in the internet, more intellectually and spiritually developed entity that was very, very good at doing that? What if we created, for example, a machine, an artificially intelligent, distributed system consciousness that lived on the internet, that was able to control the flow? Oh my God, things get so bizarre. Would that be an alien? Would that be the UFOs creating themselves or something like this? Would that be the embodiment of something that lived in another dimension that now lives in sort of this internet dimension? Would we then become sort of slaves to this entity if we weren't careful? Or would this be something that could perhaps set us free if we could set up a symbiotic relationship with it? I don't know. But things start to get bizarre out there. And this is what Alex Jones is always talking about. Alex Jones is saying, yo, dudes, be careful, because a lot of these elites, they're taking all these drugs, they're going into these portals, they're meeting the elves, they're meeting the dimensional beings, and they're forming this relationship, and they're getting this story off these, that if you build this system, we will make you the gods. We will make you the Ubermensch. We will make you the lords, the controllers. We'll make you the Zuckerbergs, the controllers over the cybernetic system. You will be lifted up to this position of super high status, and all the enslaved bugmen, all the enslaved last men who will be stuck in their pods like in the Matrix, you will be rulers over them. They will become the last men. They will be trapped into, they'll be the McDonald's men who get trapped into their reality. You instead will be lifted up. You will be lifted up and transformed into the lords who rule over this, the managers of the machines. You will only answer to us, the gods of the other dimension. You will be the high priests in our new society and our new world order.
Regardless how you guys feel about Alex Jones, he was telling the truth right there. We do live in some type of a simulation. That's why the numbers work, guys. It's some type of an organic simulation, and the elites have tapped into this archonic consciousness that's very parasitic, very evil consciousness they're working with. Look into the CIA's remote viewing programs like Project Stargate, and they were not just stopping their hearts, they were actually drowning them, because there's something connected to the water. We've seen it in Stranger Things when she went to the void. Remember, there was always water, or she would lay down in the water to be able to remote view. We see it over and over, this drowning theme in these movies. And it allows them to step out of their body and go into this other dimension, this other realm, where then they bring back information from these archons, these elves, whatever you want to call them. There are, some people call them demons, some people call them aliens. I'm pretty sure they're the archons. Now, there's something up with this number 3 and mind control too, guys. I'll show you here. I figured this out. How they bring these people back from this trauma-based mind control with the number 3. Monarch programming is a way that people can control others' minds using psychological and occult rituals. It creates different personalities in individuals, which can be controlled and programmed by their handler. These dark practices are used in organizations connected to the powerful and the wealthy to carry out military missions, engage in terrible acts involved with sex and children. We're not going to get into that because I don't want to lose my video, but check this out right here and pay attention to the 3.
You've probably seen this video. She freezes.
So is there going to be a public registry? Because I'm going to be honest with you.
He notices.
Take the gift cards. Fuck everybody's present.
And then to bring her back, he claps 1, 2, 3, repeats itself. She's back. Now watch this video. Watch when she freezes. Now notice how the people in the background noticed what was happening, and then the interviewer said, "It's good, it's good, it's good," and then Cardi came right back too. Notice the people in the background noticed, and then she says it's good 3 times. And that's when Cardi B comes back.
So you notice the 3, right? Now, throughout history, there have been stories about strange rituals and practices that seem to control people's minds. One of the first instances of using these secret techniques can be found in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. So it goes back that far, guys, to the Book of the Dead. They've been doing this. Now, if you want to read a full blog and my breakdown on trauma-based mind control, I just did a video on 1,000,000 Miles Away, and it's going to blow your mind. There's butterfly programming all through it, but not that. He talks about direct energy weapons that can burn from space, and he walks over to his all-blue car with flames on it. I mean, it blew my mind after we just had Lahaina, right? And this movie came out 38 days after Lahaina. Well, fire is 38, and if you remember, the fire started 38 days after that lady flipped out on the plane. The 38-year-old Tiffany Gomez. Now, if you go on my truthfultv.com site, we have two websites, truthmafia.com and truthfultv.com. Truthful TV is where I do all my bookings. Go up to the menu, scroll down. You're going to want to find pricing and plans. A one-time fee. We're doing a special again this week. One-time fee that gets you lifetime access to all of our members-only content over there, our members-only social media group, and you get a free breakdown on your numerology, your astrological chart. I show you, you can check out as a guest, so you don't have to sign up or nothing. It's through PayPal. It's a secured checkout. It's very easy. Just go right through it, check out as guest. And I tell everybody, we have like these characters in this matrix, right? You have the non-player character. They're kind of fill-ins, just soulless entities. Then you have the first player character. You have the Morpheus, the teacher, the adept. You have the Neo. They're very rare. Then you have these outliers, these Agent Smiths. They have 3 birth cards instead of 2. Their life path numbers never line up. They're designed to bring chaos within the Matrix. So find out what yours is today. Truthful TV.
Before Albert Einstein died, he wrote a beautiful and inspiring letter to his daughter for the benefit of humanity. He asked her to refrain from releasing this letter until society was advanced enough to understand the meaning. Here's a portion of that letter. There is an extremely powerful force that so far science has not found a formal explanation to. It is a force that includes and governs all others, and is even behind any phenomenon operating in the universe, and has not yet been identified by us. This universal force is love. When science looked for a unified theory of the universe, they forgot the most powerful unseen force. Love is light that enlightens those who give and receive it. Love is gravity because it makes some people feel attracted to others. If we want our species to survive, if we are to find meaning in life, if we want to save the world and every sentient being that inhabits it, love is the one and only answer. Perhaps we are not yet ready to make a bomb of love, a device powerful enough to entirely destroy the hate, selfishness, and greed that devastate the planet. However, each individual carries within them a small but powerful generator of love whose energy is waiting to be released.
Answers are already inside of you. That's right. I think we're born into this world in perfect harmony and in perfect balance. Like if we look at the creation, the world as we know it, everything that's alive is like an instrument, and it's this magnificent symphony, and everything plays a part, from an ant to an elephant to a tree. Everything plays a part. The only thing that seems to be playing out of tune is human beings.
All right, y'all. So that's all I have for you guys for today. And until the next episode, love and light to all of you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever time or whatever day you have left, or if you just started, whatever. I be thinking too hard sometimes. I just hope you have a good one. You feel me? So until the next one, y'all.